This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Hey folks, welcome to the Fishing Trip Files, a Gavin and Stacey podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. This is a podcast where every other week we like to take a look back at the wonderful, hilarious and silly little British sitcom that is Gavin and Stacey. My name's Pearson, I've been a lifelong fan of the show, but for my co-hosts it's their very first time watching. Speaking of co-hosts, hailing all the way from the USA, I'm joined by the one-of-a-kind Ari. Ari, if you could remove one minor inconvenience from your life forever, what would you pick?
You.
Oh, no! What the fuck? See, the reason that breaks my heart is because I've always tried to be a major inconvenience, not a minor inconvenience, but whatever. But of course, dialing in from the exotic land of Canada, we are also joined by the brilliant Maylena. May, if you had one round trip in a time machine, where would you go?
In a time machine?
Hell yeah.
I'd be curious to go see, I don't know, like one of my relatives when they were young or something like that. Like I'd go see my grandma growing up in the 50s or something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm not like, because the thing is, whenever I think about time travel, I'm always worried about like the butterfly effect. And then
okay,
I think wait a second, even if I went into it and somebody was like, no, the butterfly effect doesn't apply, I think I'd still be like, just in case. The whole, but what if the butterfly effect doesn't apply? I don't think that would be enough for me. I wouldn't do it.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
What about you?
So yeah, I feel like I'd want to do something sentimental, like go back and see relatives from when they were young and stuff. But then I feel like the logic would overpower it, and I would just go to like the next lottery week, get the lottery numbers, and come, do that classic thing.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'd like to go to like a period of time that's not really recorded. Like for example, like before colonizers, we don't know a lot about like Native history just because like a lot of it was like erased and all that. I'd be curious to find out what that was, what people were up to.
How would you? So say you go back to like ancient history when all the
Yes.
How are you going to find out all this information?
I'm just gonna write down what I see.
Okay, but say you just land in like a random street and just people are going about their lives. Like it all just looks pretty normal, no?
I'm gonna stalk it. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stalk one person.
So you're gonna spend a while
I'm gonna stalk one person. Yeah. I'm gonna stalk one person. I'm gonna record what they do for a week, and then I'm gonna be like sick.
Okay.
I'm ready to go back.
I've got this great data. All right.
Pierce, if you could only listen, you have to have one.
Okay, go for it.
If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what album would you pick?
Oh shit. Okay. See, my mind immediately went to the front bottoms, but I think Green Day's American Idiot is like a perfect album. Like it's a really fucking good album all the way through. Also, Danger Days by My Chemical Romance. I also fucking love that album. I guess it would have to be Green Day, American Idiot, because that's just such a fucking good album. I love that album. Yeah. But we are not here to talk about Green Day. We are here to talk about season 3, episode 4 of Gavin's. We're here to talk about Coldplay. We're here to talk about season 3, episode 4 of Gavin and Stacey, aired on the 17th of December 2009. We're a week away from Christmas. Do we want to guess the title of the episode? Any ideas?
Vow renewal.
May?
Okay, I know it's not that, but I think I want to guess it anyways. The sperm count.
The sperm count! Ari wins. You were very close, Ari. It was wedding vows. So you basically had it. Well played.
Great.
Do we have overall thoughts? What did you guys think of wedding vows?
Crazy ending.
Crazy ending. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. I love the ending. But we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Anything else?
It was all right. It wasn't like a horrendous episode, but it wasn't all. Yeah. It also wasn't like the best episode. I think other than the ending, it was pretty like standard run-of-the-mill Gavin and Stacey episode.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's kind of a pretty mid episode. I would say it's the weakest of season 3 so far. But having said that, of course, like I can't just say that and then not go on to compliment the episode. Like, it's Gavin and Stacey. I'm having a great time while I'm watching every damn second of it. Oh, and this is like the episode where the show goes full like Dave is your antagonist. Like this is where
he's stealing Christmas. He's the business. He's the evil businessman, and he's.
So how does the episode start?
Okay, so the episode starts. There's like it pans over to Stacey's work. Then we see the dog pass by.
We see the dog.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the song that's playing right at the start?
No.
Oh, okay. There's a song that's playing right at the start. It's called "The Day I Died" by Just Jack. I fucking love this song. It was like one of my favorite songs for a few years until I found the front bottoms, which I mentioned a minute ago, and then my favorite song changed. But it's really good. It's a song about like this dude is singing about how his day went, and everything just seems to like go right for him. Like he gets a seat on the bus on his way to work, gets a little promotion, has a nice lunch, and then at the end of the song, spoiler alert, he gets hit by a car and dies. And it's like it's a really good song. I recommend it. "The Day I Died" by Just Jack.
You should sing a song about how your day is going.
All my days are the same. But yeah, Gavin and Stacey are on the phone.
Dawn and Pete are gonna renew their vows. Well, first of all, they have like a fertility appointment going on. Like they have a fertility appointment planned. But also, Pete and Dawn are gonna renew their vows. So Stacey starts off. Well, they're talking about like the fertility appointment, and she says like why I can't say sorry enough times, which annoys me. I feel like if you're apologizing, but you're also like expecting the person to forgive you right away, that's not showing remorse. So that's just more classic Stacey behavior. I think if you're really remorseful for something, you should let the other person accept your apology. And we also don't know how she's apologized, if she's apologized the right way. So I'm going to assume that she's being a cunt about it. Classic Stacey.
Yeah, Gavin is like, I feel like Gavin's taking this too well. Like he's clearly forgiven Stacey, and now he's just upset that Stacey didn't get pregnant for all those months. Like he's moved over the deceit. And I feel like this is brushed over too much. Like it's different to the 5 engagements thing that happened in like series 1. Like the engagement thing was at the end of the series, and like you could argue they could have written it differently, but they couldn't include the whole ordeal. But also, like we now know these characters much better. Like we're way more invested in their lives, and so the sort of bit of conflict like that wouldn't be as jarring. Having said that, I do understand why they brush over the apologies and stuff. Like it's the same reason they did it in series 1. We can infer how the conversations went through context.
Well, yeah, I just thought like so that instead of focusing on the apologies, they focus on like Gavin's anxiety that like why didn't we get pregnant? Like is one of us infertile? And then Stacey just like immediately makes this anxiety about her. She's like, well, hold on. If I was infertile, would you leave me?
It's such a weird dynamic like through this episode because it feels like Gavin should be taking this harder than he is. Like the deceit.
Yeah, I will say like from the perspective of like who's in the wrong, who's in the right, I do hate how quickly the apologies are brushed over and like how quickly Gavin forgives Stacey. From a TV show perspective, I think it's very good because it continue. It's true to character for Gavin. He's been like a pretty forgiving person this entire time. So if anything, like it's not unrealistic that he would also like forgive her this quickly for the infertility thing.
Yeah, I think it's consistent with Gavin's character. I think.
Yeah, it's consistent with his character, but that does make his character a little bitch.
Yeah. No.
All right. not like Pierce, who's like he's been taking Sigma male courses lately. And he knows you don't let a woman walk all over you. It's what Pierce is always saying.
Pierce, do you have any podcast recommendations for me?
But yeah, as you say, Dawn and Pete are renewing their vows. They took ChatGPT's advice seriously, and they're actually going to renew their fucking vows.
Sick. Titles.
Titles. And the next scene is Dawn over at Pam's. Smithy's in the garden working on the extension.
Yeah, and they're doing their roots. They're redoing their roots, I believe, is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it. Something like that. Yeah. They're doing some sort of female hygiene situation.
Some sort of bitch bullshit. What did I say, guys? Sigma courses. Some sort of woman nonsense. I don't know. Something about their periods is what Pierce is saying.
I do like this conversation that they have is really fun. Like they're talking about the renewal plans and like they're talking about the guest list specifically, and we get some sick lore about Pete's family. Like Pete and Dawn clearly hate Pete's sister, or specifically Dawn clearly hates Pete's sister.
Didn't they say specifically Pete's sister's husband is the problem?
Yeah, so like fucking we get so much information. She's like, oh, and then we have to invite Pete's sister, and Pammy's like, oh, a scandal, and she's like, and yeah, I know, and it's not because I don't like her. Like she clearly fucking hates this woman.
Pete and Bryn are BFFs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was this ever hinted at before then?
No, it wasn't.
I don't think I've ever seen them on the screen at the same time.
But it makes sense, you know? Like, it tracks in your brain. Like, these two seem compatible.
How? They seem like total opposites. Like, Pete is such a downer and Bryn is such a happy-go-lucky guy. I get opposites attract, but it's not like it was an obvious pairing.
No, I feel like Pete's only a downer when Dawn is around. Like, when he's on his own, I feel like he's a pretty happy-go-lucky guy.
I like how Dawn says, I mean, for example, Bryn.
It's a good delivery on that. I love that.
Yeah, there's a fun recurring joke throughout this episode. I mean, I think it's like done twice. Is that clearly Dawn thinks that Gwen's name is Gwyn because Bryn
and Gwyn. If we invite Bryn, we have to invite Gwyn.
She's like, Gwen, yeah, whatever.
And then I also like, she goes, David coaches.
Yeah, it's good shit, man. Well, so yeah, she's going through all of these, like, she starts talking about, like, right, so we've invited Bryn, so now we've had to invite Gwen, and Stacey's coming, so Nessa has to come, and because Nessa's coming, Dave is coming, and then later in the episode, all these people are like, I can see why Bryn was invited, but why the fuck am I here? It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Smithy comes in and he wants a threesome, and it dawned on me the funniest thing dawned on me.
Oh god.
And that's James Corden wrote this episode, and he could have written this scene to go whatever way he wanted. And he went it as, like, he comes in, openly flirts with two married women. They're fucking into it. And then, like, Dawn asks Smithy to give her away.
This whole scene is, I love this whole scene, to be honest. Like, I love how the pair of girls, they're both giggling about it. I like they've got this playful relationship. I think it's really adorable.
Yeah. He calls them chaffinches.
Yeah, isn't it? I don't know what this is. Like, I googled this, and it's just some, like, bird. It's so weird. But do you guys have penguins? Not
like
penguins,
in my house?
The bird. No, like penguins, the chocolate biscuit.
Oh no, I don't. I don't think so.
Have you guys heard of Tim Tams?
I've heard.
That sounds made up as fuck.
Okay, a Tim Tam is an Australian version. I think it's Australian version of a penguin, but Australians are very defensive about it. So if there are any Australians listening, I want you to know that I understand that Tim Tams are better. I've never had one, but I'm sure they're much better than penguins. Please don't come for me.
Appeasing the viewers.
I'm not backing that. Those sound made up. I don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pierce did right before recording. Pierce did say, "I'm gonna say some fucking bullshit about Tim Tams, and I want you guys to know that it's fucking bullshit." And I think Tim Tams suck ass. So
I've never had a Tim Tam. They look delicious. I'd love to try a Tim Tam one day. So what are you guys picking? Chug grilled chicken, veggie option, or fillet of brain?
Veggie option all the way.
What were the options again?
Chug grilled chicken, veggie option, fillet of brain.
I don't know what any of that means. I guess I'll go with the fillet.
Okay, well that's good because I'm getting the char grilled chicken. So like all three of us will have.
Oh, yeah, we can
like.
Yeah. We're all doing the hand thing.
You're at home. Make the hand movement from the buffet episode.
Listen, I'm not interested in your chicken and green or whatever.
But I can see Pierce eyeing up my veggie option.
This is the episode where Ari goes full Smithy.
You either die someone who hates Smithy or live long enough to see yourself becoming Smithy.
You just don't put that in the episode description.
Ari becomes Smithy. Ari goes full Smithy. Okay, so and then as you say, we get the moment where Dawn asks Smithy to give her away because stepbrother John can't make it.
Yeah.
Unreal. Do we remember stepbrother John from Christmas?
Yeah, he's always going on vacation to that one country.
He's been there 3 times.
He's been to Nepal 3 times, and he always writes just from John on the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's been to Nepal 3 times. Maybe he's going to Nepal, that's why he can't make it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I have no fucking clue why she asked Smithy to do this, but I think it's brilliant.
No. Well, again, I think it's because James Corden wrote the scene and he has total control over these characters.
Sure, yeah.
I have a question. Have either of you ever been to a vow renewal?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I think so. I think when I was a small child, I was taken to one.
Oh, how was it? Was it any good?
I don't really remember.
Did they have fillet of bream? Did they have a veggie option? Did they have char grilled chicken?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't answer these questions for you.
Fuck's sake, Ari.
This is the information we need. You're supposed to report back.
Because I think the joke in this episode is that they're doing way too much, right? Like,
yeah, it seems like it for sure. Yeah.
You don't do all this for a vow renewal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next scene is Stacey's at Dave's caravan with Ness.
Yes.
And Stacey's explaining the situation to Ness with like the sperm and whatever, and Nessa rightly calls her out on her bullshit, which I love. I love this.
Amazing.
You've gone down in my estimations, if truth be told.
Hell yeah. And she's like that fucking manipulative Stacey. She shouldn't have done that. It's good shit.
Yeah, and I like how defensive Stacey is, you know? Like,
yeah. She's like, you sound like Gav.
Yeah. She's like, I mean, he's right, you know? And then I like how they have a discussion about like alternative options. And she's like, why don't you just pull a Bradgelina? And Stacey goes like, it just wouldn't be the same. But like, I like how Nessa goes like, they're practically giving them away.
Yeah. Do you have to pay for an adoptive child? Is that like a thing that you have to do?
Yeah.
Really? So. You have to buy a kid?
There's like adoption fees. It's not like the same, like, I don't know that anyone's making a profit per se, you know, but like you have to pay like fees and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I guess you have to pay like admin fees and stuff because people have to do admin.
Yeah.
I know that like I don't know how common this belief is. I don't know if it's the general opinion of people who were adopted, but I know that there's like on TikTok at least a small community of people who got adopted and say that adoption is inherently unethical. And one of the things that they bring up for why it's unethical is that they are just like selling kids because you do have to pay for an adoption.
Well, I did actually a research project on this for my graduate program.
Yeah.
A small one. Like I wasn't okay. This is unimportant. Anyway, I think I did a research project on like Chinese adoptees because like when we were kids, it was very common, and like when this episode was premiering, it was very common to like just for Americans to adopt babies from China because they had like a population crisis in China and they had like tons of orphans. Now, like, you can't adopt a child from China. As of a couple of years ago, they've ended their international adoption program because now, like, they're starting to have the opposite problem in China where they don't have enough babies.
Interesting. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Okay.
So this is a little dated, this episode.
Yeah, there you go. Dates the episode. But yeah, Ness is like... so Ness is like, all right, let's see what your future holds. I'll do you a psychic reading with this fucking paperweight.
She's also like, I don't want to end up like Baron Karen down the street.
Oh yeah, Baron Karen. Yeah. Imagine if that was your nickname. Like, you can't have kids, so everyone calls you Baron Karen.
I feel like that would be weird. That would be weird for me because my name's not Karen.
What would your nickname be if you were Baron? What the fuck rhymes with Ari? I don't think anything rhymes with Ari.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing rhymes with Ari.
Let's move on.
Yeah, this bit doesn't work. Shit. What were you gonna say, man?
So I've noticed that a lot of people in this show have nicknames. I've also noticed, Pierce, that sometimes you'll bring up former friends or like friends that you have right now, and you'll also have nicknames for them.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in my immediate life has a nickname for anybody ever. Is that a British thing? Do people in like that in the UK just give each other nicknames a lot, or is that a Pierce and Gavin and Stacey thing?
I think it's definitely more a Pierce and Gavin and Stacey thing.
Okay.
And I don't give everyone nicknames. Like, I can only think of one person who I have known who has had a nickname, and that's the person I mentioned to you guys the other day.
I feel like I can name like 3 of your friends that have nicknames.
Go on.
At least 2.
Go on, dox them.
Bobs.
I
don't think his legal name is Bobs.
Oh, Bobs isn't a nickname. Like, his name's Bobby and we just shorten it to Bobs.
That's a nickname. That's what a nickname is.
Is May a nickname? Because your name's Maylena.
Yeah, fuck
Is May a nickname?
Let's include it.
Oh, okay then. I guess...
But like Bob's is like, if I had a friend named Robert, I'd call him Bob. Maybe I wouldn't call him Bobs. Like that's a little silly.
It's an uncommon nickname.
It's like
all right, fair enough. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Ness is doing all her mystical shit, and she's like, she basically says, "It's looking rough for you in the future, my guy." And Stacey fully plays into the bit. She's like, "Oh my god, what can you see? What does my future hold?" Like, she knows that it's a paperweight, and yet she's like trusting Nessa with her life.
Yeah,
here.
but it's Nessa.
Exactly. Yeah, this is true. It is Nessa.
I mean, that's just a ride or die friendship, man. I expect you guys to do the same if I ever take up fortune telling.
If you ever wanted to read my fortune, I'd do whatever you said.
Yeah.
You do whatever I said? Oh shit, alright, let's do it.
No, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Dave gets back and blah blah blah, they start talking about the cost of their wedding. Wedding cakes are expensive, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I've written Dave wants to get married with no cake, criminal.
You think this is criminal?
Yeah.
You not a fan? Okay.
Yeah.
Explain your working.
You have to have a cake. Cake is good. Cake. Yeah.
Cake. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, you win the argument because cake is good. Like
I sort of agree with Dave just because I don't fuck with cakes. And growing up, whenever I was at like a birthday party or something, I always thought like the cake was the worst part of it. Because to me, because I don't like cake. So to me, it's just everybody stops what they've been doing. They stop having fun. So we can all go into the kitchen, sing a song for 20 seconds. And then I have to wait around for my friends to be done eating their cake so we can go back to playing.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck about cake.
I feel like there's a big difference between a kid's birthday cake though and like a wedding cake. Like,
I feel like it's the exact same thing.
No, wedding cakes are like
I can take her leave a grocery store cake, but like a fancy cake is like good.
Yeah, like a custom made cake. I'll tell you what, I fuck with buttercream icing heavy. Okay.
Right, May can't relate.
I just don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know what buttercream icing is?
No. I must have seen it. I just don't give a fuck about cake enough to like differentiate the icing.
It's just it's fucking it's powdered sugar and butter mixed together. That's all it is, and it's good shit.
That sounds good.
You give me a spoon, I'll eat that shit just as it is.
I will say when someone's making a cake, I do like to just eat the mix of it, the cake mix and like the icing
batter,
and all that stuff. Yeah. I apparently a life hack when you're planning a wedding is to not mention to anybody that you're planning the wedding. Like when you go to the venue, don't tell them that it's a venue for a wedding. Because they will upcharge you if they know it's for a wedding. So like maybe they could be doing that. Maybe that's a nice life hack for them.
I don't think that would work with the dress though. You go to get like a nice white dress. Oh, I'm just getting this for a night out. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah. I mean the cake as well. It's like how are you gonna go?
Yeah.
How are you gonna go and be like, I need this cake that'll feed like 200 people for normal
it needs to be 6 tiers.
And I want my boyfriend and I to be on top of it.
Yeah,
like
want little models.
I will say, maybe some compromise. I don't think you need to have like a 6-tiered like traditional wedding cake, but you do need to have some kind of sweet treat. That's like you have to have a cake.
Yeah, like the jelly that Dave mentioned.
Jelly.
Oh, Jello. You guys call it Jello.
Oh no, it has to be like it needs to be a cake, but it doesn't have to be like a pyramid shape. Like you could have
okay.
You could mess around with the formula.
Ari, if I get married and like there's no cake, are you not showing up or like what's the deal there?
No, but I'll bring my own.
I'd allow that. BYOC, bring your own cake.
That's the hardest Pierce has ever laughed.
Yeah. Let's take 5.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. It was the timing of it. You said it so quickly. You're like, no, I'll bring my own.
I've thought about this. No.
Oh, unreal. All right, but at Gwen's.
Yes. Bryn and Gwen are making a bed. So we're at Gwen's. Bryn and Gwen are making a bed in Stacey's room.
Yeah.
I really like Bryn's shirt. It's really nice.
I didn't write this down because I thought you guys would make fun of me because I'm always like, I like this person's shirt.
I would have.
But yeah,
yes.
he's wearing this really nice like pastel striped shirt.
Yeah.
But then he has like a coordinated tie that's also pastel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up because both of you are saying it's nice. I need to be on board.
Yeah, if it was just Ari, like that bit like that shirt.
Yeah, exactly. You say everyone looks nice. It just looks like a Bryn shirt to me. Just like a beige.
It's not beige, nice. Just like isn't it?
There's like multiple layers
brown.
to it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Fuck off, Pierce.
But she bought the bed sheets from Dick Powell. Good old Dick.
Yeah.
And there's a funny little dialogue when they're talking about when at the times that Dick has done a good job with the stuff that he like sells dodgily, and they both mention Nessa's lawnmower. It's like this is like a key piece of lore.
It is surprising because Nessa doesn't has a front lawn.
This is true. Like what? Where did she live before? Oh, she lived with the band, didn't she? Before she lived with.
That's okay. Maybe the band had a house.
The band had a backyard.
Band house.
Nessa has a lawnmower somewhere kicking about. But Gavin gets home from work, and the three of them start chatting. And this is when it becomes clear that Bryn is still thinking about the night out in Cardiff. He had the night of his life.
And this reminds me of like the email we received from I think their name was James.
Yes, I have the same note.
There was proof of Trevor being a piece of shit peppered throughout the episodes.
I wrote this as well.
Yeah, and so there's a specific line where Bryn says, "I was plastered," talking about last episode.
Yeah,
and Gwen says, "Reminded me of Trevor."
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because she says it in such a positive, like reverent way. But like,
yeah. There you go.
But like, it's clearly like a red flag.
I think was it Jack that emailed us with that little theory?
Yeah, I think it was Jack. So it was a J name, maybe.
I'm sorry. Whoever. It's not that it's not an insult that I got your name. I'm terrible with names. All right, and I'm sorry.
This is true. May keeps calling me Colin.
But if you guys think that like I'm not bad with names, look at like the first episodes of this podcast. I get characters' names wrong constantly. I'm calling Pam Gwen. I'm calling Stacey Nessa. I'm like,
but yeah, there's and then Bryn's like, so when are we going out next? Budgie said that his brother's doing something in Reading, and then the way he says that Budgie's brother is DJing. I love that.
DJing, yeah.
He's DJing.
He's never heard of a DJ.
Budgie's brother Magpie.
Yeah, they're both named after birds. I like that.
Amazing.
Wait, is a budgie a bird?
Yeah, it is. I've had a budgie.
Oh.
I've had a budgie.
You've had a budgie? What was his name?
I've had 3. Their name was Birdie Sanders, Sergeant Peckers, and and oh god damn it, Swan Ronson.
There wasn't one called Russell Tovey? That's fucked.
I wouldn't have known who the fuck that was. Yeah, I had 3 budgies.
Oh, that's fucking cute. That's lovely.
Yeah.
I did not know that. When was this?
Somewhere between 2017 to 2019.
I think Pierce was worried this is like something you were hiding from us. Like,
yeah, they're right over there.
But yeah, Bryn and Gwen, they know about the doctor appointment, and they start out the conversation being like really supportive, like, listen, whatever happens, it's all going to don't worry about it.
Really,
and then they're like,
they just want to yap.
yeah, because they continue, and they're like, so are you sure you're fucking my daughter correctly? Like,
and to be fair to them, it is true that like if you have there's been a lot of cases of people having infertility issues, and then as soon as they're told that they're infertile, they relax because they're like, okay, well now that problem is we have a direct conclusion to it. They relax and then they have a kid. And I think that's what they were getting at.
I was just reading an article yesterday about like cryptic pregnancies. Like this woman was like told that she was infertile, so she like just didn't worry about getting pregnant, and then like she went to the hospital with what she thought was kidney stones, and they were like, "Nah, you're having a baby."
Oh shit! Oh, fuck, that would not be fun.
No.
Wait, May, did you what did you say, May? You said
I said there's been cases of like people who are trying for a baby and they're very stressed out because like it's not working, and then they go to the hospital or whatever, they're told they're infertile, so they're like, okay, well now we will adopt or we'll do this other thing, so they stop stressing out about trying to have a kid, and then they get pregnant because the stress was actually like keeping them from getting from getting pregnant.
And you think this is going to happen in Gavin and Stacey?
No, I was just. I mean, now I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, I thought that's what you said. I thought you said,
no,
and I think that's what
I
they're
was
saying.
No, I was saying I think that's Gwen and Bryn's point.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smithy is shopping with his mum, and this is just like a fun scene. I do like that we're catching on now that Kath always calls Smithy Neil, which I think is a nice little touch. Like, you know, and she also calls Rudy Ruth. Like, it just makes sense. It's a nice...
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's a nice little writing thing.
I like the detail that he didn't ask his mom to come. He didn't ask Rudy to come, but, like, both showed up. They were just we're pulling up.
Right on time.
Rudy has Heelys.
Hell yeah.
We've all already wanted Heelys, like, in the past, right? Like, that's like a...
Listen, my this was the worst thing in the world, because I've always been tall, like a big I was even a big kid, so my feet were too big for Heelys. Like they didn't make Heelys in my size, so I was never allowed to get, or never able to get Heelys. So I was heartbreaking, man.
I think they make them for adults now.
Yeah, but I'm a different person.
As a kid, I couldn't get them, and then as an adult, I looked it up, and they do have Heelys for adults, Pierce.
I'm getting you Heelys for Christmas.
You don't know what shoe size I am.
I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I
had a friend who had Heelys, and like whenever she'd come over, part of like the activities we do is just I try on her shoes. And then
one of the activities. You get to play with her Heelys.
We can play Sims, we can play in the woods, or we can try on these fucking Heelys.
That's fun.
And when May says in the woods, she doesn't mean like in a forest.
Yeah, no.
Oh god.
No, yeah, I do mean that fucking game.
Mate, do you want to quickly explain what In the Woods is?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to do it quickly. In
the Woods, for the listeners.
Yeah, so In the Woods is a game I played as a kid that we made up. And the goal of the game was every time a car passes beside you, you lose a limb. You lose a limb. And so if you lose all of your limbs and another car passes by you, you die in the game. And that was dangerous because we'd play at 9 p.m. And so when we didn't have any limbs, we'd just be rolling around on the street, hoping that that if a car passed, they'd see these fucking kids playing and like slow down in case like we, I don't know, jumped in front of the fucking car. And that was In the Woods.
And why was it called In the Woods?
Because the original version of the game, we were like, we'll play in the woods. And then we were like, wait, there are no cars in the woods. and we just didn't change the name. Because we were workshopping it. We were workshopping it. We were like, okay, so we have to escape monsters. Let's do it in the woods. And then I was like, oh, and the monsters can be cars. And we were like, okay, so we can't do it in the woods anymore. And then we were like, okay, but let's not change the name. I remember being like, it's about the vibes, so that's why it's called In the Woods, because the vibes are in the woods.
Yeah. I will give you that In the Woods is a sick name for a game.
Yeah,
it captures the vibes perfectly. But yeah, Rudy and Smithy, they just start arguing with each other, of course, and Kath just goes full mum mode. Hilarious watching these two act like 9-year-olds. I think it's great. And they go to the shop. Smithy's trying on suits.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that that he's wrestling in a new suit.
He hasn't even bought the suit yet. It's not even his.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's great though, like because it's just what a 9-year-old would do, like completely like irreverent. I don't know whether I used the word irreverent correctly there.
Yeah, I think that works.
Oh, nice. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Look at me being knowledgeable.
W on Pierce.
But the next scene is Gavin and Stacey at the doctor's.
Where they find out that Gavin has an L sperm count.
Well, so they go in, and the doctor, she well, May, do you have any thoughts on the doctor in this particular scene?
I have a thought.
What the fuck does May? Why May?
Well, she starts off by saying she's going to like TLDR the situation, and proceeds to yap her ass off.
Fuck you.
I have a different note on this doctor. Is she in Doctor Who?
Dr. Evans is played by Natalie Dew, who has not been in Doctor Who, unfortunately. But yeah, as you say, Gavin has a low sperm count. Yeah. Kind of a plot twist, I guess. Not really, though. Like they would obviously gearing us up to be Stacey is the one who's infertile, not Gavin. But I don't really care that much about this plotline.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, it is nice that Gwen and Bryn were right. That like he's not fucking right.
I will say that I do like how when Dr. Evans reveals that Gav has a low sperm count, Stacey is like, "Are you serious?" And the doctor just very solemnly says, "Yes, I am serious." It's good shit. But yeah, then they're driving home, and I'll tell you what, this little shot of the two of them in the car, it lasts about 25 seconds, which is an eternity in an episode that lasts less than half an hour. And it's just like no dialogue, just the two of them acting their socks off with body language and facial expressions. And well done, Joanna and Matthew, because I imagine that was pretty tricky to get right. Just the two of them sat there with feelings. I think it was good. Well done.
I was specifically focusing on Gavin when I was watching this scene because I like that like. On his face, he's like, first he's just ignoring Stacey. Stacey's clearly trying to get him to look at her, and he's like sort of ignoring her, not because he's like mean, but like because he's like sad. And then like he quickly looks at her and like tries to smile reassuringly, but then he turns back, and you can tell he's trying his hardest not to cry about it. Yeah. I think when he was like staying strong for Stacey, when they were like assuming that Stacey was maybe the issue, like he was a lot better at like staying strong and everything like that. But now that like. I hesitate to say it's his fault because like it's not his fault that he's
it's his issue,
but he's the one with the fertility issue. I feel like now it's like getting to him more is how I've read
absolutely. It clearly is big time. It's I can't think of anything to add. I think you've summed it up pretty succinctly, to be honest.
Hell yeah. I've out-yapped once again.
You've done me. Dead to rights. But yeah, they're back at Pam and Mick's.
Yeah.
Well, they're not back at Pam and Mick's. We're back at Pam and Mick's. Pam and Mick are having like a little fruit salad situation. Looks good.
It looks really fancy.
Yeah.
It's not ours to question Wild.
This is my next note as well. I love Pam here because she just absolutely stomps on Mick trying to correct her. Like he's like, no, it's ours to start to question why, and she just goes, no. While we're not going to ask questions while they're doing it, Mick. Come on, get with the program. And Mick just like, yeah, fuck it, you've done me there. All right.
Then Pete and Dawn show up. Yeah.
Yes. Well, Pete first of all.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, Pete. Pete shows up.
Yeah, because he has to show off his little ring. We get a Puff Daddy reference again, dating the episode once more.
Yeah.
May, what would you do if Quentin bought himself a ring with a fat rhinestone Q on it?
I'd actually think that was pretty sick.
Hell yes.
I know. Quentin and I never question each other's shopping decisions or whatever.
Yeah,
sure.
Most of the time when he buys something extravagant, I'm like, that's actually pretty fucking sick. Quentin once bought himself for Christmas a pinball machine.
I've seen this. I remember,
the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Before, so we for the listeners, the three of us met in a Discord server. And the Discord server for the Still Got Legs podcast, which is also produced by Another Happy Studios, available at anotherhappystudios.com.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere. Stay right here with us.
Yeah, stay here, and then maybe check them out another time. I remember before you and I sort of knew each other, like when we talked, but we hadn't become mates.
Yeah.
You sent a photo of your living room, and the pinball machine was there, and I was like, "Holy shit! This is the coolest person I've ever seen in my life."
I actually, like, not to like uncool myself, but I actually don't fuck with a pinball machine. I've played it
really?
like once.
Oh, what?
I don't fuck with it. I don't get it. I don't get the hype. Quentin's played it more than me, and like we're actually probably gonna get rid of it soon. Because there's only so much room in this apartment, you know.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give it to his dad as well.
And this is why we're canceling. This is why we're canceling the podcast.
Because you guys were hoping you guys became friends with me because you were like, maybe one day I'll go to our house and I'll play
We're not going to cancel the podcast. But Dawn then arrives, and Pete quickly like puts the ring away.
Oh, but I do have a question about this ring. Do we think that they named the characters Pete and Dawn for this gag?
No, definitely not. No way was this written ahead of time.
I'm still thinking about the pinball thing, and I do think we need to cancel the podcast, but maybe in like 4 episodes or so.
Yeah, I'd say give it 4 more episodes, and then I think we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't look like we're cancelling it because of the pinball thing, you know? Yeah. We can't just do it right now, you know?
That'd be rude.
Then May will know.
Yeah, don't tell May that you're cancelling it because of the pinball machine.
We can't tell her. We can't let her know. And listeners, none of you tell her either.
Yeah, no. She won't take it well.
But yeah, Dawn arrives, and she calls Pete a little gingerbread man, and this is just hilarious. Like, these two's marriage has just been completely fixed by some fucking AI saying they should work at things, quote unquote. And that is it. That's all they needed, and now they're like the cutest couple in the world. It's fucking unreal.
Yeah, he says that like Pete says that like he's having like a bachelor party type thing before the renewal. And he says he booked a stripper, and I like how it cuts to Dawn, and she like has this little smirk on her face, and she's like, he has.
She's done it. Yeah. I would not be comfortable with like I'm with Mick here, like with just being basically alone with a stripper. Like if my mate George just booked a stripper just for me and him.
Yeah, no, that seems really that seems very seedy.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah. It's also very strange for a vow renewal because they're already married.
They're already married. And he's talking about how it's his last night as a single man. They're already married.
And then like Mick calls him out for it, and Dawn says it's not like she's a prosy or anything. She tells him to chill out.
And Pete just sort of quietly takes a sip of his drink. So good. But also, Pam's a fucking cinephile. She's going to be updating her letterboxd. She's got a couple of films for the girls to watch.
Yeah, Doubt. It's called Doubt.
Yeah.
Because there's doubt.
It's because there's doubt. That's where the doubt lies, man.
Doubt.
That's a really good recurring bit. I love that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Doubt?
No,
but I know of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I haven't seen it either. There's a line here where Alison Steadman, who plays Pam, she says she calls Philip Seymour Hoffman the big strawberry blonde fella from Patch Adams. And I know from watching behind the scenes, when Alison Steadman was filming this line, it took them like dozens of takes to get through because she just couldn't get the line out without cracking up. Like, because Philip Seymour Hoffman is like a highly respected actor, and so calling him like that big strawberry blonde fella from Patch Adams is just so jarring for her. The outtakes for this clip are hilarious. I'll send them to you guys after this.
Hell yeah.
So fucking good.
Gavin and Stacey arrive, and it's a bit awkward. I mean, everybody's like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, I'm infertile. But they're not saying it.
But yeah, they go upstairs, and then in the silence that looms in the hallway, Pete just sort of checks his watch and is like, right, we best be off. She'll be here soon.
Yeah, so the vow renewal is at 7:30, and if you guys are wondering, is that 3:30? No, it's 7:30.
7:30 is correct. Well done.
I'm getting used to it. I'm not happy with it, but I'm getting used to it.
But it's the next morning. Stacey wakes up and she turns over to Gavin, who's already awake and sort of just staring at the ceiling. And it's a nice little quiet moment between them, I think. Yeah. I like this little scene.
Yeah, he's staring up at the ceiling, but he reveals he's been awake for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Anybody ever try, like, as a dramatic teenager sometimes, I'd have like a minor inconvenience happen to me, and I'd be like, I know in the movies when something sad happens, they stare at a wall and they're like, I'm just staring, and I'd be like, okay, well, something sad happened to me, I'll just stare at a wall sadly, and then it would like 2 minutes later, I'd be like, this is fucking lame.
No, I definitely relate to Gavin. I'll just be like, staring off at, like, worrying about stuff, like, for indeterminate amounts of time.
Whenever I've done that, whenever, like, I've had trauma, and, like, I've been staring off, I haven't known that I'm doing it. Like, I'm not consciously, like, staring at the ceiling. I'm just, like, my brain is going at a million miles an hour, and I just, No,
often I'll wake up and I'll be like worried about something at work, and I'll wake up like, 2 hours before I need to be at work, and I'll be like, realize that I've been like staring at the wall worrying about work for so long that I'm like gonna be late.
See, I had a period of time where I assumed that it was just like a movie thing and no one actually did it. Because when I'm not saying I'm always happy, but like when I'm not happy, my instinct is to move around even more and to do more stuff. Like I'll be sad and I'll be like, oh, I'm running now, and I'll just be like taking a walk or something like that. But like staring at a wall for me, it gets old real quick, because then I'm just like thinking about sad shit and I'm like, could be running right now.
That's fair. That's probably a healthy coping mechanism.
Yeah, I'm getting healthy.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone's ever like, I'm sad, I'm gonna stare at the sun.
yeah. I'm gonna be all pensive.
But that's what I thought was implied. I thought Gavin woke up and was like, well, I'm gonna stare at a wall for a little bit.
Time to stare at the wall. but then Stacey's like, oh, do you want to cuddle? I can see you're a bit down, I can give you a cuddle. And then she just gets Gavin to start cuddling her. I think that's really funny.
And he's like, hey, I'm the one supposed to be getting cuddled. And she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. I love the way she's like, oh, yeah, all right then, fair enough. And she just starts cuddling him. Yeah.
So the next scene, Brynn, Gwen, Nessa, and Dave from Dave's Coaches are in the car with the baby, Neil the baby. Yeah. Brynn hates Dave from Dave's Coaches, which is so fucking funny. Man. Bringing back my note from a few episodes ago, imagine being the one dude that Brynn doesn't fuck with. But this time I'm happier about this note.
Dave is doing some like classic, he's doing literally backseat driving. And both Nessa as well is also sick of this. Like Nessa and Brynn are both sick of his shit. And I do like the Brynn calls him Mr. Clarkson as well.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Jeremy Clarkson. You know Jeremy Clarkson?
No. Fuck no.
Oh, you know Top Gear?
No.
You know Top what?
I know what it is. I know of Top Gear, but I don't know what it is or what's going on there.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some Top Gear clips.
There's a show called Top Gear. I think it was like the biggest show on TV in the world at one point when it was on.
Yeah.
It's just a car show, and it's presented by 3 people. One of them is Jeremy Clarkson. But then we are outside the venue.
No, we're not, because I have some notes.
No, we're not.
No, I have more notes.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, so when he's mad at David, he's like, if you there's a guy like behind him who's trying to drive faster than him or something.
Oh yeah.
And Dave's like, you need to move over and let this guy go past. Like, you're being a jerk. And Bryn's like, if he doesn't like it, he can move to Germany and drive on the Autobahn.
I think it's really funny that he refuses to get bullied. I have a sister that like her whole at one point I was driving with her, and it was like, okay, we go kilometers per hour over here, so I'm not going to translate. But like what's important is that the speed limit was 50 kilometers per hour, which is just like if you're down like a regular road is like 50 kilometers. If you're like a residential area.
Does it matter?
Shut up. Shut up, Pierce. There was a car behind her kind of like following her like very closely. Clearly they wanted her to go faster. And I like tell her, I'm like, hey, that guy is like up your ass. And then she was like, oh, really? And she starts slowing down and we're going like 30 kilometers per hour. And she was like, and when he learns his lesson, I'll speed back up. And that was the proudest I've ever been of my sister in my entire life. And she was like, oh, and I was like, how often do you do this? And I was like, and she was like, all the fucking time.
I love that so much. That's what if I drove, I feel like that's what I would be.
I feel like if that happened to me, like, I would have just been confused. I would have been like, why is this person driving so slow?
I mean, it worked. Eventually he got some distance and she sped up and everything was fine.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that. I'm not a good driver. But I will say, like, I'm with Bryn. Like, the only things you have to worry about when you're driving is like not hitting people. Like, I don't care like if there's like people behind me or anything. Like, I'm just gonna not hit people. Yeah.
Like, Bryn's going the speed limit, man. This guy can go fuck himself.
Yeah. No,
he's driven a Billericay over 7 times, and he says that he looks like he's gonna cry when he says that.
Over 7 times is so funny.
I've driven to Billericay over 7 times.
Over 7 just means 8.
It's really funny. Yeah.
The baby is in the front seat. What's that about? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ari? Thoughts?
No.
I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I thought that was illegal back then, especially with the kid being the wrong way round, because the airbag is just going to break that kid's neck.
Yeah. That's insane.
Poor Neil the baby.
But it's okay because Bryn knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's been to Billericay over 7 times.
Yeah. I guess the only reason for that is because if Neil the baby was in the back, it would have been harder to see some of the cat. It would have been harder to make it clear that Neil the baby was there.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
TV. I'm sure it was a television reason.
No, that makes sense. I like that. So Gwen gets sick of their arguing, and she turns on the sound system, and it's just like really loud hip hop.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
And now we're at the church.
And now we are at the venue.
Pierce is in a fucking hurry, man.
Sorry, Jesus. Pete's practicing his fucking his vows.
Yeah.
It's good shit, this.
Yeah, his vows are the Coldplay lyrics to Fix You. And what I think is funny is that so actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna chance it because I'm not sure about this.
No, go on.
No, I'm not gonna chance it.
I'll cut it. I promise I'll cut it.
I wanted to when I saw the episode for the second time, I noticed that they talk about one part of the song. And then when he's saying his vows later on, he's quoting another part of the song. So to me, that implies that he just said the whole song during his vows.
I feel like it.
He just sang the whole song during his vows, and that's really funny to me.
It's like, I mean, we'll talk more about that in a second. I don't want to cut that. Why did you want to?
Because I'm not sure if that's the case. If I'm right about that.
Oh no, I think it is. Yeah, no, I think it is. I think you're right.
Okay, then we don't have to cut it. I've never been wrong in my life.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that later because I do have a similar note to that in a bit. Yeah. But are you guys fans of Coldplay? Yeah. You remember when that CEO got caught cheating at that Coldplay concert a while ago? It was funny.
They have some good songs, and I've heard that they're good people as well. And knock on wood in case this ages horribly, but I've heard that they're good people. I've seen clips of them at concerts and stuff, and they've been they seem pretty decent.
I knocked on my desk when you said that.
Yeah,
I didn't see you knock on wood.
I did it. Wooden flooring, bitch.
Alright, have you knocked on wood?
I think that's wood.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's all about. Right. This is a funny ass bit that we do.
I like Coldplay. I'm more a fan of their older stuff. Just because I grew up on it and then I just didn't keep up with them. Yeah, Clocks is a good song. But then, Gavin and Stacey arrive. Stacey, fashion moment. Stacey's dress looks really nice. I like her reddy pinky dress. Looks really good.
What's with your obsession with people's clothing and outfits? Where you're always bringing up people's outfits and saying
I don't mean to. I just can't help myself. It's one of those things.
It's a body swap episode.
Bryn tells Gav that he needs to take Dave Coaches back to Barry with him because he can't stand being with him for a second longer.
Yeah.
So that's that plot point established.
And also, the stripper from yesterday was literally filthy.
Yeah, apparently she was literally dirty. I don't know what that means,
but Pete was into it, and it's his day.
Pete loved it. Yeah, I'm more than happy for Pete to enjoy his dirty stripper. But then it's time for the ceremony. We get some more time with fucking Pam and Dawn in the bathroom, doing final prep. I have nothing really of note here. They have a few more jokes about and that's why it's called Doubt. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. And they do call Philip Seymour Hoffman. They call him Philip Dustin Hoffman, which I think is really funny. But yeah, other than that, ceremony starts.
Yeah, so they both had lyrics to songs as their vows, which is very cute. But I like how just before we get to them saying their vows, there is a new character on screen. The registrar bloke, played by Jonathan Ryland. No Doctor Who credits, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh. Damn.
Sorry to build you up like that and then crush your dreams.
Yeah, I was expecting him to be the Doctor. And he played the fifth Doctor.
What about each person in the audience?
None of them were credited, so there you go.
Okay.
But then there's a tiny little time skip, and Pete is saying his vows, and he manages to pull it off. He doesn't elongate the word guide and ignite.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Pete. Well done, man. You nailed it.
And this part is very touching, I think, and it's kind of ruined by a later bit. But I like how they're clearly, even though it's just song lyrics. Pete, when Pete's saying his vows, Dawn looks very touched, and when Dawn is saying her vows, which is also just song lyrics, Pete looks completely enamored by the situation.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I like how right after Dawn finishes her vows, which is again just song lyrics, she goes "I will, Neil. I won't let you down." And it's just so fucking funny.
Yeah,
it's just it's very cute and it's very funny.
So Dawn's lyrics are just Michael Jackson's song Ben, and this bit lasts for ages, and I don't really get the joke, to be honest. It lasts for a minute. I just don't. Is it supposed to be funny the whole way through? I
wasn't laughing. So,
I think it's just. I think the joke is just that it's also song lyrics, and she's just quoting song lyrics, but she's saying it as though she wrote that shit.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't laughing, but I think that's the joke there.
Okay.
There's also I think some situational comedy with just this is very this is a lot for a vow renewal.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But then they bring out the rings. And I've said this last episode, I don't like when there's a joke where the joke is just that, we hate this guy. Or, this guy just, does something and, gets kind of put down for it. Because Dawn's ring... So they put on Dawn's ring, and it's just, a regular ring. Who gives a fuck? Pete pulls up his ring. And, right before, they're, Pete and Dawn are, saying, I love you so fucking much. They're really into it. This vow renewal is
super
going
passionate,
great.
man.
Yeah, and they bring out Pete's ring, which is, again, the Puff Daddy ring. And Dawn immediately starts roasting his ass.
Yeah, it's all over, man. And she goes, "This is
fucking ridiculous." To the point where Pete goes "I'm sorry," just very sad.
Yeah, she just goes ape shit. It's hilarious because instantly, as soon as they've been married again, back to square one, they're back to the Dawn and Pete we know and love. So fucking, they need to ask AQA how to resolve this. But then they're at the reception party thing.
Yeah. Dawn once again calls Gwen Gwyn.
Yeah, there's a very brief little scene where we get another recurring gag of that.
Yeah,
it's good shit. But then we go over to Smithy and Gav, who are chatting about Gavin's sperm count.
Some sperm count talk with the boys.
Speaking of which one of us has the strongest sperm count?
I feel like you guys should answer that.
All right, let's move on.
We can just move on, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Topic of discussion.
Gavin's talking about his options. They're talking about... He, at one point, basically, he mentioned sperm donors. Mm-hmm. And Smithy like takes that as Smithy, please cuck me. He reads between the lines a bit.
Yeah, and Smithy says he would cuck anybody except for Dirtbox, not because he's racist, but just because his house is linked with him.
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't click with Dirtbox's wife. But long and short of it is Dave comes over and he's like, right, we want to leave. See you later, Smithy. Give me Neil the baby.
He's like, Gavin, like, not just that, he's like, Gavin, like, drive me home.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like, Gavin, can you give me a lift home now? And Gavin says, no, we're going to stick around. And he says, all right, we're getting the train. See you later. Give me Neil the baby.
Yeah.
And this is fucking the most rage-inducing scene.
Yeah.
In the show so far, I think.
It's like, I mean, bit by bit, like, first just, like, Gavin's doing something nice for him by, like, giving him a ride home. And then
yeah, exactly.
It's like the nerve to be like, we need to leave now. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And how about, Dave Coaches, how about you fuck off home on the train and let Nessa stay with Neil the baby and Gav will drive her home? How about that, you absolute cunt?
Yeah, because you know Nessa didn't necessarily like you think. I don't think Nessa was the one to be like, let's get the fuck out of here. And let's
absolutely not. Absolutely
Dave's the one who threw a little tantrum about wanting to leave early. Dave from Dave's Coaches.
Yeah. At one point, Dave Coaches goes like he starts saying, "Well, it'll be better for me if," and then Smithy interrupts him with like, "Actually, mate, I couldn't give a fuck if it's better for you." And I'm just like, "Yes, Smithy, come on, baby, like, this is good shit." And oh my god! And then Dave goes. Sorry, this is just me recounting the scene. Dave is like, well, I'm his stepdad, like trying to score a point, and Gavin fucking pipes up. He backs Smithy, and he's like, "No, you're not his stepdad." Oh, it was so good when Gavin pipes up. I love it.
He goes like, well, the kid lives at my house, and then Gavin goes like, in your fucking care. Wait, I think Smithy says that actually.
Yeah, Smithy goes.
Then Dave is like, well, like just you wait, like we're getting married next month, and like then everything's gonna change.
And this is when Smithy drops the bombshell, right? I love this. The acting from James Corden here is unreal. He's Smithy has decided that he wants to tell Dave that he and Nessa slept together a few weeks ago, and it's like the way he's speaking, you can tell that Smithy is like trying to get the words out before he changes his mind about saying it. So fucking good. Like he's like speaking quickly to get it out as quickly as he can. So good.
I didn't necessarily like see like him like I've like be like I've like he decided that he was gonna say this. Like to me it like just like watching it just like I haven't seen it as many times as you, but I was like, I kind of read it like more as like his mouth was moving like faster than he was thinking.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. I didn't mean to imply that I thought that this was like predetermined. Like I think he decided in that moment that he was going to tell Dave, and then like it was like, all right, before I change my mind, I need to get this out.
Okay,
and like as you say, his mouth was moving faster than his brain.
I saw it as like the same thing, and then like when he's done saying it, it's like he can't decide whether or not he regrets saying it or not. Like in his eyes, you can tell that he's like, "Do I regret this? I don't know. I'm not sure."
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck! I just dropped. Like, I can't believe I just said that." Like, it's good shit, man. Really well acted.
Yeah.
And Nessa looks pissed as hell and like devastated.
Yeah, she's like, "Jesus Christ! Why have you just said that, brother?"
Yeah.
And like this is, big bombshell to drop. Big bombshell.
And then the episode ends.
Yeah, it does, man. We cut to credits.
I am glad that they didn't try to stretch that plot line out to be like, oh, we slept together, but we can't tell Dave from Dave's Coaches.
Yeah, it was only a couple of episodes, wasn't it? It's good that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
A lesser show would have tried to like stretch that for like 2 seasons at least.
I mean, to be fair, like there are only a few episodes left, so how long was it going to go on for realistically?
Well, a lesser show would have gone on for more than 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, had they decided that they weren't going to make a season 4 right away?
I believe so.
Okay.
I can talk more about that later, I think.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Your good thing is that they don't have a season 4.
No, it's just for spoiler reasons.
Spoilers, yeah.
But I don't think they were planning on making a season 4.
Okay.
Okay.
But do we have any more notes, or is it time for predictions?
I ran out of notes 10 minutes ago.
I have no more notes.
Okay, cool. Predictions then. What do you guys think is going to happen next episode, and what do you guys think is going to happen in the finale? Because that is it.
I think Gavin and Stacey are going to have an unplanned baby. They're just going to get pregnant.
Okay. Even though Gavin has a low sperm count?
Yeah. It's just going to happen.
Okay.
Nobody's perfect.
Fair enough.
Nobody's perfect. I think that the affair or whatever, or like, I think there is going to be a moment of like, I guess Nessa trying to convince Dave from Dave's Coaches that like just because they woke up together doesn't mean they necessarily slept together. But I do think that like that event is going to be what gets Dave from Dave's Coaches to break up the wedding, or just that event is what's going to like disintegrate this engagement, and then by the end of the show, Nessa and Smithy will have gotten together. And I'm not saying that's what I hope happens. I'm saying that's what I think.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you hope happens? Just out of
I think
curiosity.
I don't think anybody should get with anybody in that throuple. I have no.
Okay. You want them to all go their separate ways.
Yeah. Why not? I do, and also like lay off Lucy. Obviously, I
don't want Smithy and his like child bride to.
Bride.
Now we know it's a 10-year age difference because he said he was 28 in that episode.
Oh wait, Ari. So you think, what do you think? Gavin and Stacey are going to have a kid by the end of the series? By the end of series 3?
No, I don't necessarily mean that Stacey's going to give birth, but I do think Stacey's going to get pregnant, like unexpectedly.
Okay.
Like they're going to be like they're going to start being like, oh, we need to try all these things to get like Gavin's fertility up before we can try again, and then she's just going to get pregnant.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. And then just the series ends while Stacey's pregnant, like before she's had a kid.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just asking. Okay, all right. I'm just trying to figure out what. Yeah, I'm just. This is interesting to me, like figuring out what you guys' theories are. But now on that bombshell, it is time for 3 good things. For those of you who might not know, at the end of each episode, blah blah blah, you get the picture. May, what is your good thing?
Oh, this is the best one. I learned the Gavin and Stacey line dance.
Oh
it's
shit!
Done. It's fucking done, bitch. I'm off
fucking
book.
Go.
I'm off book because I've been learning it for the past few weeks, but I was still on book, so I didn't count that as having learned it. But now I've learned it, and obviously the outcome of this is that I can never use it because no one in my immediate surroundings also knows this line dance. So I'm never gonna do this line dance. I'm probably gonna forget it very soon. But I know it, and I do want to mention something here. Okay, so I was like, I want to learn this Gavin and Stacey line dance. I was like, there must be, and it sucks that like the camera isn't always showing me the dance because I can never learn it. Somebody on Spotify commented on our podcast and was like, it's in the book. Pierce sent me a picture of said book, and I went off of those instructions. I learned very quickly that the instructions don't match the show at all. Because there's a lot of like stuff that's like ill-timed. Like they do the shooty thing. They do like a lot of the moves that you can see in the show are in the book, but they're like in the wrong order. But I was frustrated because I was like, I want to do the one that they do in the show. I don't want to. But so then I looked up like Gavin and Stacey line dance make me. There was another one. There's like this guy that created a dance based off of the show, and then I had to decide: do I go based off of his ones, which could be more accurate to the show, or do I go based off of the book? And then I was like, no, that's not what Ruth Jones and James Corden want me to do. They want me to follow the book. So I followed the book, but I will let you know that like it's frustrating to me that that's not the real Gavin and Stacey line dance. It pisses me off. At first, I was like, I'm gonna learn both, but then I was like, I know that if I learn both, I'm gonna confuse the two, and I'm gonna like make some sort of hybrid, and I don't want that.
But
that's true.
you think Ruth Jones like would prefer the one that was like in this book that was published rather than the one they actually used on screen?
I know her personally, and she said that.
See, this is why we need Ruth on the pod, so that she can
Ruth, tell me
give
what
us a clear stance.
You want me to do, Ruth.
Please. Ari, what's your good thing?
I got a free coffee yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah. What kind of coffee was it?
Just a cold brew from this like local diner I like.
Why was it free?
I went to there was this like free book convention downtown, and there was the diner had a booth where they were just giving out free cups of coffee.
Sick.
Nice. I don't like coffee, but I imagine that was like a sick moment in your life, right?
Imagine a free vape.
Imagine a free vape. I was thinking, I was like, my coffee would go hard right now. Should I go buy a coffee? And then I walked past this booth, and they're like, "Do you want a free cold brew?"
Sick.
It's like, yeah,
that's amazing.
So it was just like regular ass coffee. Like,
yeah, it's like
it wasn't like a peppermint.
No, they had. I put some cream and sugar in it, and like a cold brew is kind of fancy. It's like it's not flavor, but it's like it's got more caffeine in it. They do something different when they're cooking it to like supercharge it.
You've said it a few times now, and I can't pretend I know what cold brew means any longer. So can you tell me what cold brew means?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was until relatively recently either, and I still don't really know what it is.
That makes me feel better. Okay, good.
I know it has more caffeine in it than normal coffee, because of some like process they do when they're cooking it. I know it's called cold brew. It's like liquid. I think it's like liquid nitrogen somehow. It's like nitrogen.
Oh shit, that's exciting. Okay.
But then when they give it to you, it's just like a regular cold coffee, but with more caffeine.
Nice, love that.
Pierce, what's your good thing?
My good thing is the Pluribus came out, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Like,
yeah, no, he is.
For anyone who doesn't know, Pluribus is a TV show written by Vince Gilligan, who wrote Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And I loved Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and Better Call Saul in particular. So seeing Ray Seahorn back on my screen is such a delight. And the show itself is such a treat. I'm having an amazing time, like theorizing and stuff. And I can't wait for the next episode. It's really fun.
What do you think is going to happen in Pluribus?
I have no idea, man. I'm so excited. Obviously, we've only seen 2 episodes, but I think the things that I think are like key elements are like where the signal came from. Spoilers for the show. I'll try not to spoil too much.
Minor spoilers.
Yeah, very minor, very minor. Yeah. I think they're going to expand on where the signal came from. I think Carol's drinking is going to be a key part, and I need to think of a third one. I think maybe there'll be one of the like 12 people who aren't affected. I think maybe one of them will actually be affected, and they'll be faking it. Like there'll be a mole or something. But we'll see.
I will say, May and I watched this episode with a couple of our friends. And Pierce didn't join us because he needed to lock in, like fully, like watch.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to watch this on a VC. Like I've been looking forward to this for years. I need to watch this on my own and like I just want to enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. Just don't bully me for it.
The way Nolan intended.
the way Nolan intended.
See, that's crazy. We might be opposites in that respect, because I am better at locking in when I'm watching it with somebody else. Because I feel like when I watch TV on my own, I'll like second screen it. And then I'm just like, fuck, I shouldn't have been on my phone for that. God damn it. And then I'll put my phone away.
Right,
but when I'm with other people, I'm like commenting on it. So I'm like,
So that's the thing. I'm the same with stuff that I don't really care about. If I don't care about it, I probably won't even watch it at all. I'll only watch it if I'm watching it with people. Whereas if it's something I want to watch, I'll tell you what, I was going to say this another time. I was going to say this in a future episode because it's not relevant right now. But when the 2019 Gavin and Stacey special came out, it aired on Christmas. And I was at a family member's house, and they all wanted to watch it, and I was like, no, I can't watch it when I'm surrounded by people. So they all watched it, and I just put noise cancelling headphones on and sat in the corner of the room, like facing the wall, so that I didn't experience any of it. And then when I got home, I watched it
and
by
that's
myself.
a mentally healthy thing. Yeah, that's not.
Listen, just let me enjoy my thing the way I want to enjoy it.
I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
I didn't want people talking over it.
That is very silly and nerdy though, but I understand.
Yeah. Listen, I'm my own person. I'll make my own decisions. Thank you.
Yeah. I think we just watch stuff differently. I do understand how I'm very much a talk over what you're watching type of person. So I can see why that'd be frustrating for someone like you, a fucking nerd.
It's only with new stuff as well. Like if it's something that I've seen before, I don't care. People can talk over it all they want. But whatever. Thank you ever so much for listening. If you'd like to keep up with the show, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Fishing Trip Files. Or if you ever want to get in touch with the show, roast us for our bad takes or give us yours, you can email us at tftf@anotherhappystudios.com. If you want to help out the show, we'd love it if you could leave us a review or rating on your podcast platform of choice. Those things really do help us out. And once again, this podcast is produced by Another Happy Studios, so please do check out all the other wonderful stuff from them by going to anotherhappystudios.com. And for now, we'll see you on the Wednesday after next at 10 a.m. with the next episode. And as we always say, au revoir.
Adios.
Rock and roll.